This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. The Knicks clean house at the ESPYS. Let's analyze. The ESPYS were last night, and I was very intrigued because we saw what Jalen Brunson did for this Knicks team. You know, he was, all the criticisms leading up to him coming here, and then, did the Knicks make the right move signing him and all of that? He proved everybody wrong, right? But I saw that he was up for a few awards to last night, and I was like, all right, let's see what was going on here. And it kicked off right away. I knew the Knicks were up for best team. I thought they would win that. But Jalen Brunson, man, kicked off the night with the best. What did he get? He got the best playoff performer. He kicked off the night with best championship performance. When I saw he won that, I'm like, all right, he set the table. And then you saw, and this is just off the dome, and then after that, I believe OG Anunoby won play of the best play of the year. Obviously, everybody knew that was going to happen. But then I wanted to see, because look, you ask me, I always tell you, Jalen Brunson to me is the best player in the NBA because he does it when it counts. I know people have taken me to task. You taking him over Shea. I've been saying every day, all day, I'm taking Jalen Brunson because when it matters, he comes through. And Jalen Brunson beat out the likes of Shea, the alien, a.k.a. the cheater, and Victor Wembanyama, and Nikola Jokic. Jalen Brunson won the best player. And when I saw that, I'm like, there we go. He also got the best men's. He was the best athlete in the men's sports. So when I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute. Is the NBA world and the sports world finally realizing who Jalen Brunson is? Because if they are, good for them. And the fans as well. I believe they vote for the ESPYs also, so good for them. I'll tell you what, I think with what we saw in these ESPYs, that shows that one, I think Jalen Brunson it's official. If it's not official, it's official now. He's the best player in the East. And he's a top 5, top 3 player going into next season. No question about it. As a matter of fact, I think it was on Yahoo, I saw recently that the Knicks actually, they're still top 4, top 3, leading up to, I think top 3 now, leading up to the season. And the only teams ahead of them are OKC 1, the Spurs 2, which is fine. I like that there's a little bit of, hopefully the Knicks have a chip on their shoulder. But that's fine. I'll take it. You want to keep sleeping on the Knicks, that's fine. I guess no Mitchell Robinson. They're maybe factoring that in, whatever. So Jalen Brunson and the Knicks, they handle their business. And, I mean, look, this has been a great summer for Knicks fans, right? And I got a question. So they've got the ESPYs, and I think now that the ESPYs are done, pretty much we rock out. We wait to see who's the last signing for the Knicks. Supposedly, they were looking at a third center in Jonas Valanciunas, who he's staying in Europe, and we all knew that was going to be a possibility. The likes of DeMar DeRozan, he's likely not. I mean, supposedly the Knicks wanted him to come off the bench. I don't know. Is it possible that he chooses the Knicks? Who knows? I mean, from all accounts, he still believes he's a starter, so that's not going to happen. LeBron watch is still going on, and the Knicks are not on the list. I'll tell you what, if I'm the Knicks, you do your due diligence. LeBron wants Jalen Brunson to reach out to him. See, we're not doing that. Jalen Brunson is the king of New York. He does not need the LeBron James at 41 years young, going to be 42 in December. I'm good. If you want to come here and be a Knicks player and have an opportunity to win your 5th title, LeBron, you know where to find the Knicks. The Knicks are holding out that final spot, and I think it's by design, right? To see what happens. I'm not holding my breath. LeBron James, I mean, quite honestly, he's become a joke, right? Because to me, you did this years ago. What was it? I want to say it was in 2011. I don't even know anymore at this point. But he did this song and dance, and he wants to be appreciated. Stop it. You know what I mean? Stop it. You go wherever you're going to play. Now, Knicks fans, I'll tell you, when I was watching the ESPYS, there's a guy who I've always said all along that may get that final roster spot. And he was with the team. He was part of the team. He was on a 2-way deal, and that's one Trey Jemison. Why not? Why not? Trey Jemison can be that third center and rock out. But I think the Knicks are going to, again, do their due diligence, wait to see what happens with LeBron, possibly do one more final check-in with DeMar DeRozan. Bradley Beal was a guy who was supposedly also supposed to be bought out or what have you from. I don't want Bradley Beal. But the Knicks are clearly going to do their due diligence. So I don't think the Knicks sign a player until LeBron officially decides where he's going to go. Now, I've got a question for you, Knicks fans. You see what the 76ers are building. I have a healthy respect for them. I think, obviously, Jalen Brown is he's an upgrade from PG. And factor in the fact that the Knicks lost Mitchell Robinson. Are you concerned about the Sixers team? I'm a little bit, but I still think the Knicks win. I think the Knicks would still beat them. But, I mean, this is a deep team. They've got Anthony Simons coming off the bench. And man, if they get LeBron, that has me a little concerned. I know he's pushing the AARP according to sports standards anyway, and all of that. But his IQ, man, and getting a LeBron James on that team would be a problem. Would be a problem and would be a concern. But I've got to, but I think the Knicks can handle it. So I've got a question for you guys. One, who do you want to get that final spot? Does it have to be a third string center? How do you feel about me saying possibly Trey Jemison or possibly a Jeremy Shohan, a guy to extend another wing who can also play at the 5? I don't know. But I think Leon Rose and company, they know what they're doing. I love the draft picks, by the way. I want to say double nickel. I think there's a place for him with the offense. I don't believe that the point guard, though, is going to be here, although he is impressive. I think he is very impressive, but and the Knicks play one more summer league game. I think he's going to be in Jack Khalil. I think he is. He's not gonna make it, and it doesn't. I don't think he's going to be part of the team. He's going to be maybe down the road, but the kid looks like he's very talented. So we're going to see what happens there. But I don't think he stays with the big club. He's very talented, though, in my opinion. He needs some time, though. So we'll see what happens there with the Knicks. I think Nick will definitely gets a 2-way deal. But it's going to be very interesting to see what the Knicks do. Who they bring back, on 2-way deals. Like I said, maybe Trey Jemison is even eligible for another 2-way. I don't think so. I think he would have to get a roster spot. Kevin McCullough is still out there also. I mean, how does that pan out? Maybe the Knicks have these guys now on a watch list. Like, if things happen, injuries or whatever, we'll bring these guys back. I don't know how that works. But, the Knicks, they got their just due. They got, and this is great. I want the Knicks to repeat and everything. But you lose Mitchell Robinson. You're trying to get that next, that final player. It's going to be very interesting. I've got another question. So, one, who fills that final roster spot? Do the Knicks really have a chance at LeBron? Does anybody care? Because I at this point I'm like, it would be great, but I don't care. LeBron is a diva, and he's just an attention seeker at this point. So let him go wherever he wants to go, right? I would accept him definitely on the Knicks, but let him go where he wants to go. Now, and lastly, I wanted to ask you, with the second apron edict that allowed the Knicks to lose Mitch, there's 2027 is going to be an interesting free agency because there are, quote unquote, a lot of players who might be available. Karl-Anthony Towns has not signed an extension. Jalen Brunson is going to be an extension eligible. Deuce McBride, to me, Deuce McBrizzle is as good as gone, especially if you're not going to go to that second apron. I don't see the Knicks keeping him. I think he will be a goner by the trade deadline, possibly. I don't know. For maybe a center or whatever the Knicks need, but it's going to be very interesting. This might, watching these ESPYs, I watch this team and I'm like, man, it's sad that this might be the last season with the Karl-Anthony Towns of the world, with the Josh Harts of the world, and all of these guys, especially if Brunson takes a max extension and Cat does not want to take a pay cut. I mean, if these guys are not willing to play ball, and honestly, should they? I mean, you want to max out, and you saw Wemby kind of took a haircut from the 200 some odd, 252, I think he signed, or whatever it is. He took a little bit of a haircut. It's going to be very interesting, but I don't think the Players Association wants to see these players do that, right? But this is kind of what the NBA landscape that we're in. Look, I would love for this Knicks team to be together for another 3 or 4 years. It's just not with the edict from Mr. James Dolan. I don't know how you get that done. I don't know how you get that done. But with that said, we've still got a few months before the season starts. It was great to see this Knicks team and celebrate again. And I think this is it with the celebrations. And I mean, they just rock out. Now they've become the hunted. So it's going to be a very interesting season. Still got another roster spot and obviously 2-way deals to go. So how are you guys feeling? Who do you want to see fill the slots? Do you want LeBron and also that second apron? I mean, is this going to be, this is the last season for this Knicks team as we know it? Let me know in the comments, y'all. Let me know in the comments. Now it's that time. We've got a World Cup final of Spain versus Argentina. Will Argentina repeat? I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Folks, I'm on most social media platforms at SamIAnalyze. Please like, share, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, a tu talero.